broadcast for you right here on WPMD, your home for Cerritos College Falcon basketball. If I had to give you a player of the game, undoubtedly it'd be Jeff Gonzalez.
Boy, that without a question, it is. Double digits as far as points, and I believe that he put together a double-double with rebounds as well, and he was a machine as far as hanging on to the rock, unable to turn it over as well. We'll get you the statistics in a matter of moments, but also an update from other games within the conference as soon as we can get that to you, as Cerritos with a win, and if El Camino falls down along with LA Southwest, both of those ball clubs were trailing at the half, then Cerritos could crawl from 5th to 3rd with just one win here in the conference today. A phenomenal effort from beyond the arc, and it was a fun all-around basketball game. The Falcons knocking down all sorts of shots, over 75 points for just the second time all year. And partner, this is a team on its way to a potential 500 record.
Well, you take a look at the stats here, a 76-59 final here from Glendale College, and leading the way, as we mentioned, for the Cerritos College Falcons, it was Jeff Gonzalez, and what a game he had. He had 15 points to go along with 8 rebounds. Jeff Gonzalez was the man for Cerritos College, but at the end of the day, as much as Micah Wynn struggled, he still led the Falcons in scoring with 16 points. The lone 2 sophomore leaders on this team really stepped up. They had to step up in order for the Falcons to win tonight, and they did exactly that.
Well, what's amazing is we were bashing Micah Wynn the entire basketball game, but this man led the team in points. In fact, led both teams overall in points the entire basketball game. It's not pretty. 5 of 15 from the field, but he put it together, and he put it together beautifully.
76-59 the final tonight from Glendale College. And Nick, next Friday night, we'll have the broadcast for you right here on WPMD as the Falcons are home to take on Pasadena.
Yeah, well, before we get things going here, my MVP, of course, was Jeff Gonzalez. I didn't expect Juwan Thomas to struggle as much as he did. 1 of 14 from the field,
wow.
Only 6 points for the young man. This is a man in Juwan Thomas averaging 17 points per game coming in. Of course, his shooting 37% coming in, and here we go. He only had 8% here tonight, but it looks like we will not have an update from the El Camino game, so in next week's presentation, we'll get you the score from that and the overall conference records.
I think they could go to cccaa.org and find out before next week's broadcast.
Actually, well, all right. Well, it's a final, I believe. With 1 minute and 31 seconds to go, El Camino, they trail by a point. 64 to 63.
Huh?
Maybe it's a cliffhanger. You never know. But I do want to get your impressions about Cerritos College moving forward. Is this a team that can win in the College of Sequoias tournament, where they begin with Pasadena, then play 3 other basketball teams? And let's be honest here. The first 2 are against losing ball clubs. Then the next 2 may very well be against teams that have struggled as well. So after this, you play 4 more basketball teams. Is Cerritos College winning 3 out of those 4 to crawl back to 7-7?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you take a look at the stats tonight, you see that Cerritos College ended up going 15 for 27 from beyond the arc. 15 three-pointers is absolutely ridiculous in a collegiate game. 40 minutes, 2:20 halves.
62%?
62% from the field. If they can repeat that, I'm pretty sure they'd go undefeated the rest of the season.
Uncharacteristic, and what's amazing is that they did it without their stalwart Micah Wynn. If they can get him shooting a little bit better, which he normally does, Micah Wynn averaging 35%, was only 5 of 15 today, but if he can just play a little bit more like he normally does, then we could very well see this young man engineer a Cerritos College team slowly coming back into the race. And I think the Falcons are right on schedule. I believe Russ May has gone off to slow starts before and has gone off to win his conference and go to the playoffs 4 of the last 5 years. So I think Russ May has been there, done that. He obviously, I don't think, won't repeat his 19-11 year last season, but boy, this team could very well win 16, 17 basketball games, which is enough to win in the South Coast Conference.
67% winning percentage for Russ May over his first 4 years. He struggled the last couple of them, but he has his team back on the right track tonight. 76-59, the final from Glendale College here in Glendale, California. For Nick Rice, I'm Chris Sylvester, signing off here on WPMD, the home of the Cerritos College Falcons. The Falcons next Friday night will be in action to take on 1-5 Pasadena at home. The tip in that one at 7 p.m. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.